I am very excited this morning to help, humanity out in whichever way possible, even if that means breaking down a rap song by none other than one of the most underrated, down, truthful and authentic rappers of all time, Hopsin. Marcus Hopson. We're about to break down this song as best as we can. I relate to this song personally. He just released it this morning, 2021. Let's get it. Mm. That piano is beautiful. Like, it sounds amazing. And on top of that, I mean, like, just the scenery, the way that this video set up, it really looks professional. I really like it. He's come a long way from the beginning of time. Not a good scene though. Your house. That must be hot as a kid. That guitar though, we gotta give it up for that guitar, man. I think it's a guitar. Shit, that sounds nice.
Man, I don't even know what happened. I was born inside of this shit. My fucking parents scrapping. I was mortified as a kid.
Man, I don't even know what happened. I was born inside of this. My parents scrapping,
Fighting.
Police always at my house, all because of my daddy's temper. Man, this shit been going on about as long as I can remember.
I like this. It's like if that little kid that was in the scene before this is Hopson, then this is Hopson revisiting that memory right now. At least that's what it seems like. So
he'd always blame my mom for the shit he didn't accomplish. I'd hide in the corner like a guinea pig in the process.
He always blamed my mom for the shit he didn't accomplish. Man. I wonder if that was... I have the same background as Hopson. I wonder if that was my mom's abusers' take on things. Like, is that really... If that's how they thought, then, man, we got to address this shit. We can't let it keep going on. But I don't want to get off topic. What else did you say? Let's go back. I'm going to really break this song down. It's going to probably be a long video.
For the shit he didn't accomplish. I'd hide in the corner like a guinea pig in the process.
Yeah, I mean... That's the fear. He's already in that mind state of fear. He's hiding in the corner like, fuck, you're hurting my mom? Like, hey, not to be corny or anything, but I came out of that, man. That's not only that, like, she's looked after me since day one. She loves and cares. Like, man, you're hurting me. You're not only hurting her, but you're hurting me.
He about to smack the fucking teeth out of mouth. It's like when it came to some type of drama, he got aroused. No joke.
When it came to some type of drama, he got aroused. People, like, when you have gotten to the point where you're so stressed and angry that you feel it's literally okay to beat the hell out of someone, or sometimes you don't even feel it's okay. You just, and I'm not making an excuse for these men or women who abuse people physically or mentally, but what I'm saying is, like, they do have mentally inside their own heads, they have things that have built up to this or that or all these other moments, right? So they have things they need to solve from their childhood, just like Hopson did. That's something that you should be aware of. But at the same time, this is a deep issue with humanity worldwide. Not only in America, not only a certain race. Each and every single race has these issues where if you're in a relationship or in an environment where people are causing you stress and you're doing literally nothing to deserve that, then they have that'll tell you if they have something they need to work on. But at the same time, that doesn't mean you are free. You may still have things that just make you think that they're causing you stress. So you gotta look into yourself. So what I'm getting at is the overall picture is make sure that you know and fully understand yourself. Ask questions. Look at your daily lives. What are you doing when you go to work and you feel anxiety? Where do you feel it at? Is it this person that you don't really know or you don't trust, you don't like? Has he said something to you? Like, does he remind you of someone from your past? Are you afraid? Understand that emotion, that feeling. Process it.
Research,
You
understanding
gotta understand.
emotions.
You gotta figure out a way to get past this, because as long as we allow any issues to keep stacking on top of each other, our subconscious mind is always going to hold on to each and every single thing and moment and picture that you've ever experienced. Your subconscious mind controls about 95% of what you do, and it also holds the majority of your memories. So when you know, are building up all these different events of like things that stressed you out, and you don't know how to process it, you don't know what to do with it, and you just allow it to, you know, stack on as life goes on, then your subconscious mind is, you know, holding on to that information, and it's passing it down to your conscious just when the time is right. So when you go back to work, like maybe a week later, you see the same guy that did the same thing that you didn't like or that reminded you of something, and maybe a few weeks later you realize that like your body's reacting a certain way, your heart's already beating before you even walk to that part where he's gonna be at, and it's just like it's trained. It keeps remembering why you don't like this guy. And it's like, all right, I'm giving you the same shit every single time. Every single time you go to this place, it's going to be the same way, the same event, until he quits his job or you quit your job. That's how it's going to be. It's never going to change. And your job is to literally understand, I need to be safe. I need to feel safe and okay at all times. Because if I don't, it keeps causing me stress, and it keeps hurting me. And stress literally causes diseases, and it literally can do so much damage to us physically, but no one really knows about this, right? So we're allowing these events to keep happening. We got to find a way to feel okay and be safe at all times, but we also need to do it in a way that protects and makes everyone else feel safe. We need love. That's the answer. Hey, this is going to be a whole class session of breaking down the Hopsin song, all right?
There was the moments where dad would slowly be creeping up. I would jump in front of my mama. Please don't beat her up. I ain't never.
I'd be jumping in front of my mama. Please don't beat her up. The bravery. Yeah.
This shit, the memories are up. Smiles and hugs. That's just something you'll never see in us. You know the pain when your parents tell you to go and play. Then hours later you see your mom and she got a swollen face.
That's like the fact that Hopson knew immediately what happened when he saw that on her face. Like, shit.
Hope you don't relate. I just learned how to cope today. From the days when I would pick up the phone and say, I gotta leave here now. My mom and dad acting crazy.
You said, I hope you understand why I pick up the phone and make a phone call saying, I gotta leave here now. Like, hey, I can't take it anymore. He's at that awareness level to where he's higher than both his mom and dad. He understands at a young age that something isn't right, and he wants to do something about it, but neither of the adults are doing anything about it. Each and every single individual human being has, you know, a belief system and a way they operate. So that we'll get into at another time, but like that would explain why things stay the same.
Same rate, and they've been going back and forth all night. I wanna stay at your house tonight, cause I don't wanna hear my dad fighting mama no more. I don't wanna hear the police at the front door. Can I stay at your house? I wanna stay at your house tonight.
He's always been raw with the choruses, man. He's never, you know, lacked with anything at all. Fuck what anyone else says. The times y'all didn't like Hopsin, he was just still evolving. He was taking steps higher and higher to that God spot. All right, that's he's still. Hey,
I would go to school feeling so frightened. Yeah, I was scared, not knowing if I'ma go home finding my mama dead. Every other fucking.
Not knowing if I'ma go home and finding my mom dead. That's a true fear. Like, come on now. And once again, we're operating in that state of fear. Once you're in that state of fear, and you're afraid to go into your own home, that's potentially, you know, that's stress. You're already causing your cells and whatnot to react to that, and that's, in a sense, you're creating these illnesses. They've talked about it in so many different books. I think even scientists are starting to catch on, like, oh, quantum physics. Well, yeah, I mean, come on now. We think life was all dandy. No one ever stops and thinks for a fucking minute. Wait, what really is the human body, though? We talk about it. Yeah, we have the bones. We have the arm, the finger, the dick. We have... Yeah, thank you. Now, I know what that is now. What actually is the brain? Come on now. Quantum physics. Quantum physics, my friends. Quantum physics. Hey, we gotta get into some discussions and
dad was always losing control. He was acting like a fucking ape running loose in our home. Man, ever since I was born, they was
acting like a fucking ape. You know what an ape is, running loose in our home.
Optimistic and torn, it's evident, but regardless, they never get a divorce. God, I wish they got around it, just checking into some counseling. We could have been a happy family inside our house again. I said again as if we ever were, that's false. Shit,
Counseling, man. Really try it out. Do it. Counseling, go get into therapy. Doesn't matter if you're having relationship problems, you know, brother, sister, mom, dad problems, marriage problems, it doesn't matter. Get into it. And for anyone saying, I'm too good for that, I'm not getting into that, I'm not going, I'm afraid that they're going to call me out and I'm going to hate it all. Or, hey, fuck that, I'm a fucking, hey.
I know I beat the fuck out of her, but hey, I'm good.
Hey, nah, not cool. Hell, get yourself some help. If you can't find ways to actually make things better yourself, then get some help. But it starts with research. It starts with asking yourself questions. How can I better this situation? Why is this the way it is? Why do I feel that way? We're not inside her brain. We need to really communicate. We need to be truthful and really allow ourselves to be emotional.
We're growing up will forever hurt. I'm lost. We were nothing like the families I used to see on the sitcoms. We were horrible with bonds. I can no longer sitcom. I would see that.
Ooh, we weren't like the families in the sitcoms. But then he fast forward, he says, I can never sit calm. Oh my goodness. Hey, your boy Hop, he's stepping up there. Like I said, he's stepping up there with the lyricism and the fucking, homonyms and homophones and all that good jam stuff. Hey.
Friends had a life at home that was peaceful. They were lovable people who didn't function like we do. Or how I wish I could redo the pain of the wicked days when I'd pick up the telephone, call a friend and say, I gotta leave here now. Wicked days when I pick up the telephone, call a friend and say, I gotta leave here now.
Man, when I pick up the telephone, call a friend and say, I gotta leave here now. But he's so authentic with this, man. He's so himself.
My mom and dad acting crazy and this ain't right. Yep. And they've been going back and forth all night. I wanna stay at your house tonight, cause I don't wanna hear my dad fighting mama no more. I don't wanna hear the police at the front door. Can I stay at your house? I wanna stay at your house tonight. Your house tonight. I ain't placing the blame, saying it's mama dad's fault.
Incredible job, Hop, on that course. Incredible. Yeah.
Those traumas I had stuck with me as an adult, and it ignited these mad thoughts that I seem to have often. Yeah, that's Hopsin. Music is where my last straw went.
Man, that's him. Pretty much. I've said this before, but anyone an artist, when you're in the music game at all, and you're an lyricist, and you actually write, you don't call yourself a lyricist. You actually write down your own lyrics. You're expressing yourself once you get in the booth and you have a microphone. You're literally, if you're an honest and truthful artist when it comes down to your emotions and feelings, then you're most likely, giving us fans your true self and your true emotion. That's your soul speaking to us.
Relatable content.
Now I'm devoted to always give you my true life. The love I never felt growing up, I get it from you guys. Please don't get it twisted. I love both my parents to death. I just think there's issues a lot of fucking parents neglect.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you're always, Hop being a kid and having a dad that was actually in his life, he's still going to love him. He's going to have great love for his dad no matter what he did. Even Hop's mom will probably still have deep love for him. Only because they have understanding in a sense, but maybe if you don't have understanding, one day you will. But hey, just know that everyone, I don't want to say people who commit crimes are in the right, but everyone has a voice in their head. And the way I look at it is we're all human beings, individual creatures. Most of us are starting to, become aware of what this actually is on planet Earth and whatnot. And a lot of us still aren't. And when I say a lot, I could still say most of us still aren't. So it's really I don't know where we are in that awakening stage, but we have to become extremely aware of ourselves and how much we impact other human beings. If I'm beating the fuck out of someone and they live with me and shit, then imagine me being the one that's getting beat the fuck out of. Like, I'm just over here, oh shit, now he's hitting me again. Fuck, I'm scared, like I'm crying, like I feel weak, like I don't even want to eat. I'm afraid to do anything. And imagine you being that person, and just like if you had a huge, you probably experienced it once when you were a child. If you're doing this stuff, like, just be the opposite. Be the one who wants to help change these situations. If you're experiencing something that is scaring you, then make a change to where you can stop it and you can make humanity better. This is going on worldwide, and quite frankly, the stuff that I'm sharing with you guys is stuff that could heal, not only families and abusers and whatnot, but it could also heal humanity. Like, from presidents to countries to, I'm telling you, man.
We all got these traumas we carry, and sometimes it's scary because we bury the nest right there in our chest, and we subconsciously air and project the nightmares and the stress that we did.
Hold up. He said something about the subconscious.
Fucking parents neglect. We all got these traumas we carry, and sometimes it's scary because we bury the nest right there in our chest, and we subconsciously air and project the nightmares and the stress that we dealt with when we were younger. And that's why therapy's best. Listen.
Yeah, he said it perfectly. I don't even really want to break that down. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. You got the whole pastor saying over here. It won't be too long, Brother Jay.
Kids, if you're wrong and you throwing tantrums, don't be oblivious and assume that it won't impact them. Children follow the protocol of the parents' blueprint. So when there's an issue, they might handle it just how you did.
Oh my. Let's go back. I wish I had fire. Give me some noise up in here, man. That was beautiful. Hold up.
Protocol with when we were younger, and that's why therapy's best. Listen, if you got kids of your own and you throwing tantrums, don't be oblivious and assume that it won't impact them. Children follow the protocol of the parents' blueprint, so when there's an issue, they might handle it just how you did.
That was amazing, man. That was amazing. They might handle it just as you did. And if you're a parent that's gonna say something like, I don't care, I don't give a fuck.
The newsflash, man. You're the problem with this world, and you're not welcome here if you're going to be that way. You need to fix yourself. And
that's the vibe you give off. So fix yourself, man. Fix yourself and find the love, and I hope the love finds you, and that's that.
I gotta leave here now. My mom and dad acting crazy and this ain't right. And they've been going back and forth all night. I wanna stay at your house tonight.
You see Hop now, he's in his dad's footsteps. Now he's the one with the cuffs, Shit's sad. You're like, or I think the video at least is saying, like, this is how it can end up. And in some cases, Hopsin, he's
committed wrongful acts and has confessed and admitted it.
I give mad thanks to Hopsin because he did what was best for him and whoever else was in his environment. Now, it's a more welcoming environment that Hopsin has laid out for not only himself but other people. And that's why we should heal ourselves and get the help that we need.
I don't wanna hear my dad fighting mama no more. I don't wanna hear the police at the front door. Can I stay at your house? I wanna stay at your house tonight.
And that would be Hop's kid that he recently had. Like, that's deep. This is a deep video and a deep story. If you're a fan of Hopsin, show the man love for sure. And not only Hopsin though, share love with everyone out there. Your mom, your dad. That's all we should be doing in 2021 is sharing the love, giving thanks to people, appreciation. Just, take care of yourself though. Take so much care of yourself. That's the biggest thing I want to say. Is take billions and billions plus % care of yourself. Really understand your thoughts and your emotions. Comment down in the video if you ever need advice. Comment and message me out. I'll put links in the descriptions as the day goes on. But I'm going to be editing one long ass video. This man Hop is killing that goddamn instrumental. He produces just about all of his songs, so I guarantee you I'm correct when I say that man hot. He's probably got the keyboard in the
How you gonna get me hyped after that sad song though, huh? Hey, look at it. The broken family. That's what that represents. Wow. Hey, much love, guys. Get help if you need it, for real.